Oh, my friends, what's going on? What is going on? I am super bummed. I was excited. I had a video that I was super excited about, showing you guys how the B2 droid that you summon in Geonosis territory battles can be dramatically manipulated stat-wise based on who summons him. Now, I'm not sure if this actually happens, but I've been told that the B2 Super Droid actually will have his stats changed based on who summons him. So if you have a high potency character, he'll have increased potency. High damage character, he'll have increased damage. This still might be the case. I haven't seen anything from the devs, although I've heard there might be something out there from the devs. So if there is, please let me know down in the comments below. But I went out to experiment this to see if it's notable. I thought it would be. I've heard a lot of good reports. And so I had first of all, my two friends that helped me with this, Darkstorm, one of my patrons, and Snake Neely, also one of my patrons. Thank you guys so much for helping me with this. I'm showing you guys the footage right now of the contrast, but this is my footage right here. I had a very high damage Bastila. My buddy Darkstorm had a very high protection Malik, and then my buddy Snake had a very high potency B1. And what we were hoping to see is very high damage numbers from myself, very mediocre damage numbers from my buddy Darkstorm, and just undeniable debuff landing from my buddy Snake Neely. And do you know what I found out doing this? Do you want to know what I found out? All the stats looked almost exactly the same. I was critting for like 14 to 20,000 damage. Everyone else was doing that. I was landing debuffs. They were landing debuffs. Now, I'm not saying on this video that there's no influence. There still might be influence, but as I was making this video, I just have to confess to you guys, I just don't see that much of a contrast. And so I'm not going to pretend that there's a contrast to make some sensational video for you guys when there's really not that big of a contrast. And so, moral of the story, sometimes in YouTube, sometimes you fail, and this was a total failure of an experiment in the sense that it didn't provide the exciting conclusion that I was hoping for. That said, it's still notable that if there is some kind of stat swing, it might not be crazy. Now, me personally, I'm probably going to want to call him with the high damage character still. If it's just a slight boost in damage. Again, in this footage, I just did not see that big of a change, and the mod swings were very big. I didn't see that big of a change, but if there is something there, I'm gonna want extra damage no matter what. Maybe some extra potency would be good as well. And so if you guys want to go in there and have your B2 called by specific characters, it might benefit you. I'm really not sure. Again, somebody show me if there's a post from the devs. I just haven't been able to see it. But for me personally, looking at pretty big stat swings between these three battles, I just didn't see that big of a contrast. I don't think it's notable. And if it is happening, I don't think the swings are as big as I would hope. So, my friends, let me know if I'm wrong. If you have an example, please share it with me. The experimenting that I did tonight just didn't pan out. I was really bummed about it, to be honest, because there's really not much to make videos on right now for Galaxy of Heroes. There's just not much going on. This game is kind of boring right now. And so this would have been really exciting to talk about. Unfortunately, not so much tonight. But if there is something that you guys have noticed, let me know down in the comments below. Otherwise, be sure to follow me on Twitter for updates on Gamescom at CubsFanHan, and I will be posting as many updates as I possibly can, and hopefully live streaming Grand Arena and a bunch of other fun stuff. So, my friends, thanks for joining me for this brief video. I appreciate the support, and as always, my brothers, don't forget.
My dead body. Sorry about the mess.